Hey everyone, I don't usually go live at this time. I came across an article the other day and I thought, why not go over it? So, yeah, I came across this yesterday actually. Um, it's, uh, it's a Disneyland performer who was rejected because her eyes were too round. Um, so you hear all the time that, yeah, you hear all the time that people are discriminated against for their uh race, right? I guess. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at this article. It says insider. So I don't know. Yeah, so there's a link in the chat. Uh, it's from Yahoo. Oh, that's why it says insider. Insider page minute. Insider spoke with current and former Disney Parks Insider spoke with current and former Disney Parks performers about their audition experiences. A former performer said, try saying that 3 times fast. I sound like, yeah. A former performer said a director told her that her eyes were too round to play a character. When performers are cut from Disney auditions, most of the time there's no feedback at all. Um, well, I mean, you don't really hear it much, so I guess that's why there's no feedback. Um, but one former Disneyland performer, yeah, that's gonna get confusing because it sounds too redundant. So, excuse me for messing up. Yeah, excuse me for fumbling all the sentence. How ironic that I just fumbled while saying I'm gonna fumble. But one former Disneyland performer said she went out of her way to request feedback, and a casting director told her that her oh, that makes more sense. When performers are cut from Disney auditions, most of the time there's no. I thought it meant, yeah, I thought it meant feedback from the public or from the people. Uh, yeah, I thought it meant our feedback, not the feedback from the casting. Or you know what? Never mind. I'm just confusing myself further. Alright. Um, one performer said she went out of her way to request feedback, and a casting director told her that her eyes were too round. A performer, a former performer, they're just gonna keep saying that through the article. Yeah, all throughout the article, it's gonna be former performer, former performer, former performer. There, I tried saying it 3 times fast. A former performer said a casting director gave her vague feedback at her 12th failed 12th. Alright, so I don't know the whole Disneyland auditions. I don't know how many times they do fail or how long she's been acting to or performing in this case to fail 12 times. Melanie auditioned for the Disney parks 13 times before landing a role as one of Cinderella's stepsisters at Disneyland. Oh, no, it says 13. Her last name has been her last name has been withheld for privacy reasons. That's fair. I mean, I don't know how young she, especially if she's a minor, I can understand. Hypothetically, if anyone's a minor and they're the subject of a news story, it would make sense for their last name to be withheld. So, yeah, no matter what Melanie's age is, since she fell 12 times at Disneyland, I can assume that she's, let's say, an adult, well, into adulthood. So, yeah, I can understand more that, or I can still understand that she'd want to, I don't even know if it was her who requested it. Insider has verified that her identity, as well as her employment at the Disney parks. She told Insider that after putting time, money, and effort into 12 failed auditions, she solicited feedback from the casting. Oh, that's probably why, because it was 12 failed auditions, so yeah, she's gonna have to request feedback at one point or another. When pressed for an answer, she said they told her that her eyes were too round. If you say, "Oh, your eyes are too round, I can't change that, right?" That's just how my eyes are, Melanie told Insider. But if they'd been like, "Oh, well, it's your nose," or "It's your teeth," I mean, I was a 19-year-old. Oh, she's 19. How's she already performing at 19 at Disneyland? Alright, that's besides the point. Yeah, so she's 19. No wonder her last name's being withheld. Um, I mean, yeah, even her first name should be withheld, since, yeah, she's barely into adulthood. I probably would have gone out and done something about that, right? I mean, I was obsessed with trying to get this job. What job was it exactly? Like, what was the specific audition? She landed a role at Disneyland during her next audition, and she said the casting director who commented on her eye shape later gave her a job at Disney World, so she got a better position. Theoretically, when I came to Florida, the same lady told me that ended up being one of the same lady that told me that ended up being the one that did my Florida audition and told me I was amazing, she said. But Disney actors don't generally take the time to give feedback at auditions. Yeah, they don't have the time to. And then it shows a photo of her, which, if they're gonna withhold her last name, they should also withhold the photo, right? I don't know, I just find that weird. Oh, it's from someone else. Helen Jane Blanchett auditioned around 60 times before getting cast. Helen Jane Blanchett. Oh, that makes sense. Melody's experience isn't the norm at non-equity character performer auditions. Disney doesn't really like to waste time any. Disney doesn't really like to waste time anyway. In any way. Oh, there are all these rumors that, like, oh, they told me I was too fat or my eyes were too far apart. Former Disney princess Helen Jane Blanchett told Insider, "They don't do that." Blanchett said she auditioned for the parks around 60 times before landing a role, but she never received feedback when she was cut. She also said she thinks the company could be in a lot of trouble if casting directors made certain comments. Well, yeah, if they made comments like your eyes are too round or if you're too fat. Not even going to like the whole fat acceptance thing. Uh, yeah, that will damage someone. Uh, I mean, the comments are vague and the comments are uh this is probably why they don't give feedback. I guess unless you request it. Even though I was rejected a bajillion times, I never heard like, "Oh, you're not good enough for this thing," she told Insider. I just didn't hear back. Well, if she was rejected 60 times, eventually you'd wanna know uh why you're not good enough, right? Disney did not immediately respond to Insider's request for comments. So yeah, I already posted the article in the chat. It says read the original article in Insider. Um, wait, did Insider show the photo of the girl? No, it's someone. No, that is Melanie. Uh, why? Why would they show her if they're not even gonna say her name or her last name? Yeah, because I can understand that she wouldn't want her last name to be said, in a public news story. So of course she wouldn't want her face to be shown or anything. So yeah, that's basically the article itself. Uh, I guess I'll post the link if you want to read it on Insider. No, copy. I didn't highlight correct. Copy, paste. So yeah, since I'm using since I'm using a clip-on mic, uh, I decided why not test it out complete on a complete live stream by reading an article or two. So this is the only this was the only article that I found, and it reminds me of that cringy Twitter photo. Does my friend look like Milan? According to Hollywood, yes. Yeah, how it's supposed to like complain about whitewashing, even though it's the complete opposite, where they're getting rid of the ginger actresses mostly. Um, yeah. The article didn't say what role she was auditioning for, so yeah, I don't know who she was supposed to be. Um, that would have helped a little, I guess, because I don't know. I just assumed that she was gonna play like Asian princess or Asian Disney character or something. Still though, I wonder what people would say. Yeah, there were only like three sources that posted this article. Yahoo, Do You Remember? And The Sun. I can't find anyone else. Um, I mean, I have nobody watching my live stream right now, so those who do in the future, I would love to know your comments down below in the comment section. Oh, that's not redundant. Actually, you know what? Now would be a good time to. Yeah, now would be. It's the last time I went live. Oh. Oh, right. I still didn't. Uh, I still didn't get that other live stream done. Alright, so. Since nobody's watching now, if you are watching in the future, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next stream, which is in a few minutes because I still want to respond to that video that from 2 weeks ago that I never got a chance to. Take care, everyone. I